you introduced to me, the author, Ziauddin Sardar.
Oh, Ziauddin Sardar, yeah. I
Yes.
remember.
You know, I finally pick up the book.
What are you?
Yes,
All
sir.
time, bro.
Yeah.
His name kept popping up in class, but I never really paid attention to till look for behind, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Man, Sardar is deep, bro. Like, I don't even realize what he do until I look him up. Born in Pakistan, October 31st, 1951. Damn, man, no. Bro.
Damn,
Man,
he's
no.
ancient, you know.
He's
Bro, living with
so-
dinosaur, you know?
But raised in East London. Born in Pakistan, but raised in London. That makes it really shaped the way he sees the world.
Yeah, you know, when you look at a book and you read it, you can really feel his writing. You know, got caught in between two cultures and living in foreign place. It's not easy, you know.
Yeah.
Look at here, three culture. Yeah, that's hard.
Same year, he started writing basically because I was asking the same question a lot about us. Who am I? And where do I belong? And how do I hold on to my roots? But still live in the world around me.
And once he started, he's not stopped at just personal stuff. He still continued, like, as you can see here, he be covering everything. Islam, science, identity,
Yeah.
and the future. Even the future, man. Like, he connects the dots that I never knew, I never thought about.
You know, I grabbed the book, Mecca, the Sacred City. That book, yeah. Man, I thought it was just gonna be like history book about pilgrimage or something like that, but nah, bro. Try to break down everything inside the book, the politics, culture, and how Mecca changed Muslim worldview.
And me, I think I'm more about all the matters. And let me tell you, the way he tells the prophet story is ain't like your regular textbook, you know. He shows why the message still hits till today, and especially with all the things that is going on in
And I picked this book, Introducing Islam, a graphic guide.
you should be there.
I made a little notes about this. Like, look at this.
Yeah.
The
That's
way,
alien.
the way it's laid out, simple, clean,
Yeah, let me see that.
and the visual actually help you understand the big picture, bro. It's perfect if you're new to the topics or just want to clear up the fake stuff people talk about our Islam.
Damn.
You know, that's the thing about Sardar. His writing ain't preachy. And he doesn't hold your hand either. He's honest, real man, and always thinking bigger than us.
So,
Facts. And what I respect most is we don't dodge hard convos anymore. You know what I'm saying? Even when it's about stuff inside its community, he keeps it 100%. 100. That's how.
yeah, he's all about rules. He doesn't care about you agree or not. He forces you to things. Like, not just about religion, but also about life. You know?
He forced you to be alive.
Yeah, but in a good way, in a good
Ah,
way, in a
yes.
good way.
I,
Makes good, bro.
I think that what make his words stick, bro. Maybe Mecca, Muhammad, or maybe introducing Islam.
Yeah.
You can see it differently when you read the book.
for real, makes you realize it ain't just about learning facts. It's about it's about understanding people and how we all connect. So, it's
Exactly. If you are watching this, pick one of his book and tell us what you think.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to our.
Hold on. We're not finished yet.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Okay.
Go.
When you heard the word Mecca, what comes to your mind? The Kaaba, a sea of white garments, devotion, unity, purified. But in Ziauddin Sardar, Mecca, the sacred city, we learn that Mecca is not just sacred, it is also complex, contestant, and constantly changed. This is story of two Mecca, the one that we dream of and the reality of it. Sardar began by introducing two types of Mecca. The first one is the ideal one, the one that exists in every Muslim heart. It is where we face in prayer, the place of pilgrimage, and the symbol of unity. Then, the second Mecca, a historical city shaped by politics, modernization, and human imperfection. He wrote, "The only Mecca I ever really acknowledged was a metaphysical destination, not so much a place as a state of being." This contrast is the book's main message. We must understand Mecca not just spiritually, but historically, with all its beauty and flaw. In 1975, Sardar performed his first. Amid the chaos, he noticed an elderly man on the bus, still peaceful. The man stepped off, lies down, and died. That single quiet moment prompted Sardar to explore deeper meaning of pilgrimage, purpose, and place. Sardar grew up in Pakistan. As a child, he saw Mecca every day, not in person, but on the calendar. Yeah, on the calendar. A photo of Kaaba was his first window into the sacred. He wrote that the Kaaba drew the eye. It was a primal bond that I knew connected me for all time to this one place. Later, he moved on to London, and Mecca remained his moral compass. Eventually, he joined the Hajj Research Center in Jeddah to improve the pilgrimage experience over there. Working in Saudi Arabia, he saw Mecca changing rapidly. Oil well, concrete tower, shopping malls, entire districts are bulldozed. History disappeared. He wrote, "The detachment between ideal and reality had increased each year. While development is necessary, Sardar warned us that it comes with a cost, the loss of heritage and soul. Mecca risks becoming a symbol consumed by commercialism. To reconnect with history, he decided to walk from Jeddah to Mecca, like an ancient pilgrim did, with two friends and a donkey that he named Genghis. Yes, donkey name is Genghis. What it is. The trek through the desert. He said that it's comical and chaotic. He said there's a lot of things happen. Lot of bears, snakes, baboons, and Genghis' wild behavior. But along the way, Sardar has a revelation. He wrote that one Mecca could not be approached by physical means. It was not so much a place as a state of being. This journey teaches that faith is internal. The ritual is external, yes, but the transformation happened within your own heart. Sardar traced Mecca's forgotten history. Surprisingly, Mecca was never the political or intellectual capital of Islam. Cities like Baghdad, Damascus, and Cairo are the ones who shaped Islamic civilization most of the time. He wrote that the sacred city has never been central to the history of Muslim civilization. This challenged the myth that Mecca as a center power. Its true importance lies in spiritual symbolism, not political influence. The book also critiqued how Mecca has been shaped by Wahhabi ideologies. Historical sites are destroyed out of fear that they become idols. He wrote, even in the place Muslims idolize as sublime, human feet stand firm in mud and slime. Sardar urged us to recognize that holiness does not mean perfection. Even sacred places are impacted by control, ideology, and policy. Despite the contradiction, Hajj remained a powerful act. In the book, Sardar meets a Somali man who came to Mecca walking for 7 years. That made him feel that the walk from Jeddah to Mecca is insignificant. He wrote that, ever prayed, my journey from Jeddah looked insignificant. It can be seen that pilgrimage is not about comfort or status. It's about humility, endurance, and unity. Now we come to the final reflection. In the end, Mecca, the sacred city, is not just a book. It's a mirror, showing us the soul of Islam and the contradictions within ourselves. In the book, to know the history of Mecca is to accept ownership of what actually happened in history. It means that Mecca is not just a destination. It is a reflection of who we are. By comforting its complexity, we grow deeper in faith, understanding, and honesty. Well, that's all from me. Now, let's listen to our brother Aish and Luqman.
Ziauddin Sardar Muhammad All That Matters. It's not your typical biography book. It doesn't just tell you who Muhammad was. It asks why he still matters till today. Muhammad, our prophet, the prophet of Islam, is often viewed through extremes, either glorified beyond human reach or dismissed by critics. Sardar cuts through both. The book focuses of Muhammad's role as a reformer. His message wasn't just spiritual, it was also social. He stood up for the poor, gave rights to women, freed slaves, and challenged Mecca's elite. It was a revolution, without a sword at first, but full of courage later on. Sardar also tackles the sources head on. He is honest about the fact that much of what we know came decayed after Muhammad's. He urged us to read critically but not cynically. Faith and reason does not have to be enemies. And Muhammad, all that matters, reminds us Muhammad wasn't just a messenger. He was a model. Not perfect, divine, but deeply human. And maybe that is what makes him matter to me, now more than ever. Goodbye, that's all.
I am more than a weapon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day everyone. My name is Luqman and today I'd like to share to you guys about a book that shares clear and insightful introduction to Islam. Introducing Islam by Ziauddin Sardar. This book does more than explain the religious. It invites us to understand a more way of life, shaped by faith, compassion, and knowledge. At its heart, Islam is only about submission to the will of God. The book begins by telling the story of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, whose life is not just about history, but a guide for human character, teaching kindness, honesty, and strength during hardship. One of the book, the main theme is about our holy books, Quran, which Muslim believe it is the direct word from our God Allah SWT. Sardar explained how his Quran is unique in its structure, sounds, and meaning, and how his message shaped the meaning of justice, mercy, and human dignity in Muslim society. The book also highlights the 5 pillars in Islam: the declaration of faith, prayer, charity, fasting, and last but not least, pilgrimage. These are not just ritual, but practical way to develop self-discipline. A core teaching in Islam is Tawheed, the belief in oneness of Allah SWT. La ilaha illallah. This belief once again shaped how humans sees our world. All humans are just equal, and everything in our universe connects to only one thing, which is our God. Sardar also mentioned the most common misunderstanding toward our Islam, especially about the word jihad, which means the struggle of self-improvement, and also, and of course, non-violence. Islam promotes justice, compassion, and peace. Value is seen in Prophet Muhammad's message, where he reminds people that no one in this world, in this universe, that is superior than other, except through virtue and good deeds. The book Introduction to Islam also reminds us about Islam's role in worldly civilization, from science, medicine, architecture, and art. Introducing Islam is more than guide to our faith. It's a reminder in Islam, like all true religions, is a path to peace, knowledge, and respect for all life. Thank you.